work ethic is something that should be taught in school, because when you go to school, you're just doing homework, you're just doing your paperwork, and that's really it. But work ethic is a whole new different thing that like a lot of school and teachers I think should discuss or add into, like, or find a way to like express it, right? I'm just seeing more new younger people coming into the workforce. You know, they're more like soft. They don't work as fast or as hard. I'm not saying every single person is that, but I think if I somehow can spread this message, let's say some kid just watches YouTube and my video just pops up and they're still in, let's say, high school, and they're entering university and later trying to find a job, that they watch this video and they already have in their head what a good work ethic mindset is. That's very important. Performing well in school is, and then performing good in the workforce are two different things. Performing good in school is you're working and studying, but when you're actually out working, you're adapting, and your work ethic needs to be good to show that you're reliable and capable of completing your task. Those are two different things. There's book smart and then there's street smart. When you are about to step out to the workforce, you're learning, you're adapting, you gotta be modest, you gotta be willing to learn. And a lot of times you might be in a situation where you feel like someone is telling you to do this, do that, or they'll be screaming at you when you're doing something wrong and stuff, right? And then you're end up spiraling in negativity. You might rebel against your supervisors or your boss. These are experiences that I have been through before when I was young. And it took me some time for me to learn it. And I just want to share my experience to you guys. That way you come in more prepared into the workforce. Because the workforce is where all the adult problems are happening, you know, it's way different than school. But when you're at work hard, work fast, learn fast, right? If you need to jot down, take notes, ask whoever's in charge and see if you can take notes. Show that you actually care at the job, right? A lot of times when I'm at work, I notice people, they're just trying bare minimum. They don't really try to learn the job, right? They just do enough. What I'm trying to say is when you're at your job, you should always do the best you can. That way you get promoted faster and you're more reliable. And it just, in general, you'll feel better about yourself. How would you feel if you're good at your job and then you have to leave due to some personal issues, and then your boss will just come and tell you, oh, don't leave, because deep in their eyes you're reliable, right? That all comes down to performance, the willingness to try, and not crack when there's pressure or when someone's giving you shit, right? A lot of times when you're at the workplace, when your supervisor, your boss, or yelling at you, critiquing you, you can either have two things that are going in your mind. You can either be thinking, oh, who are you to tell me what to do? Or you can think in your head, oh, it's better that he let me know that I'm doing something wrong early than myself keep doing the same thing wrong and then making a fool of myself, right? You should always strive to improve at the workplace and learn as much as possible, because these skills can be applied in different jobs that you might be applying in the future, or maybe one day you start your business. You will understand how you're more empathetical of the systems, the psychology, how you communicate with people. These are all different things that are completely different from school. Workforce psychology and school psychology. And when you're at work, let's say you're in training for the first 2 weeks, ask as many questions as possible, right? if there's a group of people learning with you, training with you, try to be the one that takes the most initiative. Try to be the one, try to learn the stuff, like everything, right? Try to beat your peers by asking questions, showing that you really want to be the one to learn and move forward, right? You don't want to just stand on the side and then just, watch everyone just do stuff. You want to get your hands dirty, hands on, and learn, right? That's how you really learn things. You don't just watch, you do it, you mess up, and then they'll fix it. And they might scream at you, but you just say in your head, oh, it's okay. They scream at me. I'd rather to know early than later, and then keep doing the same thing over and over again without someone telling me that it's wrong in the beginning, right? That's how I've always functioned. Don't be afraid don't take it so personally if someone says, oh, you're doing shit or anything. I feel kind of bad too when someone tells me I'm doing not a good job, but right, it needs to be said so you can build discipline, you can build thicker skin, which in the future will help you. One of my mentors, one of the best advices gave me while I was at my workplace, they said something was to be friendly, resourceful, and helpful. You can be the best in the department, but if you walk in all the time and you're not friendly, you always piss people off, no one's going to like you. It's the key. You always want to be friendly, resourceful, smiling, giving them positive energy. Everyone walks in already, not everyone's enthusiastic with work, right? Some are really tired. We're all humans. We all go through personal issues, and these personal issues, we're not always able to express it to people, right? We all have our own problems, so at least make the workplace more enjoyable, right? I mean, I have times when I walk in and I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to go to work today, right? But I just smile, I just kind of be friendly, helpful, right? So these are very important things when you're at work. Don't show that you're tired. Don't always complain. What you want to do is you want to be that person that's reliable and have positive energy and get your shit done. Then you go home and rest and do stuff that can help yourself grow, whether it be investing in your portfolio financially, or reading books, or really anything that can help you, or learn a new language, skill. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, this is just something I want to share with you youngsters that are watching. I really hope you guys take this rant or advice serious, because work ethic is really important. You always want to work hard, show up on time, be fast on your feet. You don't want to be the person working like you always slow, you're not really trying, right? You might as well just do the best you can at the job, or don't bother go work. It's just how I see it. Anyways, thank you so much. Please subscribe if you like my stories or advice. Other than that, thank you so much. Bye, friend.